come in when he is what is he doing?
Something he said would work or something.
No.
I he got the link. I'm trying to go live on Insta. New laptop levels. There's levels to this. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
we gotta talk about the offs too.
The what?
The offs, the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah. Did you think the Pelicans and what was it, the Kings?
Well, no, the Pelicans lost to the Lakers.
Lost to the Lakers, but the Kings beat the Warriors.
Kings beat the Warriors.
Yeah.
Did I think that the Warriors would lose? I thought it was a really good chance that the Warriors would lose. Um,
Mm.
I'm sick of the Warriors. Um, as a LeBron fan, I am
Uh-huh.
very, very sick of the Warriors, actually.
Wow.
It's all a fabrication. The Warriors are full of shit.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. I can break it down. Well, let me say this because they're not even in the playoffs. So fuck the Warriors.
What the-
What I do think, and I'm saying this for the first time out loud, so somebody might be watching this. What I really do think is that the
Mhm.
Lakers could win the ship. I haven't said that all year because I thought the Lakers have been terrible all year. But if they beat the Nuggets in the first round, I think they win the chip
Go put some money on. Go on the east side, put some money on it for me.
on the FanDuel. I'm looking at it. I'm gonna look at the odds. What are the odds? Oh yeah, that's what
Uh,
we could talk about too, man. Now I don't know if you know this, Demi, but
what?
my senior year in college, basically, I was adopted by Michael Porter Sr. up at
Okay.
Mizzou. Shout out to Michael Porter Sr. So I'm like a Brown Porter, you know.
Oh, okay.
And my brother Jonte, man, my brother Jonte, you gotta love your brothers wherever they are. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with Jonte.
Mhm.
But the career is over right before it, basically when it got started. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Shout out to people on Instagram Live. What's up, y'all? Um, and I'm sad. I'm sad that Jonte is probably he's the first athlete to get banned under this new, as sports betting is legal, but I don't think he's the
Yeah.
last. And
Okay.
what do you think about it? Like, how do you feel about sports betting, players betting? Because he bet some dumbass shit too. He
Yeah,
bet
he
on
bet
the
some
team to
stupid shit.
lose, and he bet his unders. If I was betting on myself, I'm betting on myself 30 plus. So then it's like they gonna say, "What? I was cheating my teammates, maybe." But
Right,
I wasn't
yeah.
betting to lose. I was betting to come out here and ball. That's what I'm betting on.
Yeah. Um, I think that's a tricky subject because some people they just like betting. Like they just have that gambling itch, and they just happen to play same sport that they would want to bet on.
Right.
So I think that's tricky. Like I think it's like I mean I guess you could try to ban them from betting, but they're gonna find ways around it. I think, and it's also weird because there's no real way to keep regulations on it, and there's no real way for them to be like, all right, you're not throwing a game because you made a certain bet.
Right.
So, I think it's a sacrifice the players are probably just gonna have to make to not bet
I
or
mean,
control the itch.
I feel like you gotta get over yourself. Like if you
Yeah.
want to bet that bad, you got a problem, buddy.
You got a problem. That's how I was like, they just gonna have to. I was like, they're gonna have to make a sacrifice to fight the itch of
Now,
like gambling.
now Jonte is my brother. No, I mean one, it's other sports to gamble. So I mean,
So they're saying he could bet on any other sport, but he can't bet on his sport.
he bet one time, March 20th or something like that, or was it March,
Mhm.
January 20th, something like that,
Mhm.
that he would hit the unders on his points and like assists or something like that, right?
Mhm.
He got into the game and then left within 3 minutes. Suspicious because he's
That's
a healthy
suspicious.
young man. Okay,
Yeah.
your
See,
stomach
that's
hurts
not. You
that
can't
bad.
do that.
You can't do that, bro.
You can't do that.
He blew the whole spot up. So then you hit the
Yeah.
unders. The bookie didn't take the bet because he's fucking Jonte Porter and nobody knows who the fuck he is. So now
Mhm.
randomly somebody's betting $20,000 on Jonte Porter for the unders and he plays 3 minutes. A ding dong.
Not happening.
Duh. Come on, Jonte.
He's an
Like,
idiot.
Now, what I will say is, what a perfect segue for him to become the biggest basketball sports gambler or better in the country right here. This is it. Start the Discord because he already had a Discord. He loves betting. He loves crypto. Start the JP Discord. We're getting money now.
We
right?
getting money now.
He understands the NBA. He understands the league. He was a professional player. He played in college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Obviously, he's into it. He doesn't have
He risked it all. He risked it all for it.
He doesn't have a lack of interest. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have a lack of interest.
This is it. This is it for Jonte. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm excited for him to start his next career. Disappointed in the way he ended his basketball career, though. I will say that.
Yeah, I do, but I do think in general, though, the players are going to have to sacrifice that because there's no way to regulate what they bet on, what they don't bet on. There's no way, unless, like you said, if they could bet on other sports that aren't their sports,
right?
That's reasonable.
But now it's not the NBA, brother. And you make so much money. He was making $2 million. Jonte Porter is only like 24.
I wonder what the odds were. If he put up the 20 million, what would the return have been?
It was like 20 rad. He put up. It was to get like 80.
That's not worth it though. It's not worth it.
Not worth it, depending on the state, because you got to still pay taxes on it. So it's not just straight cash. Now, maybe you would have did a 20, but again, why wouldn't he went in and did a $20,000 bet? It was cash because niggas know that that's fucking food. It's not that like the bookie or FanDuel or MGM don't want your money, don't want to take the bet, but they can't take fake bets. It's a fake bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel bad for him because he is a young man. He's not 25 yet. His brain is not even fully developed. And in an underdeveloped brain, I know that this was a grand idea. And with a fully developed brain, this was an obviously dumbass idea in every way that you know what I'm saying? Obviously, bro. Obviously. So shout out to Jonte. But yeah, that's what I was looking up. I think the Lakers to win the championship right now is plus 2,800. Okay.
Plus 2,800?
2,800.
Let's make the bet.
I mean, $10
Not crazy. Let's make the bet.
100 to give me 2,800. I need to make the 100.
I know. Okay. I was like, you gonna put the 100 on it?
The Lakers will get swept the first round. They get swept the first round. We could have just bought some weed with that $50. That's really why I don't bet anymore, to be honest. That's why I've slowed down on betting.
Alexi, I feel like I just don't have the access to bet anymore.
Yeah, it's the thrill of it is definitely there. I do like betting in big games. One-offs.
Yeah, I do too.
No, but the daily betting, that's just not for me anymore.
Yeah,
I'd rather just if I'm
what's the odds on the Mavericks?
Okay. Now that's a sleeper pick. That is a sleeper pick. Let me look that up. What are the odds on to win the championship? Because people feel that. People do feel like that they are a sleeper because Kyrie and Luka have finally come up. So the odds on Dallas is 1,500.
1,500.
Boston's got the best and the lowest odds at plus 145. Then we got Denver Nuggets at plus 300. And then the next is the Dallas Mavericks plus 1,500. So people think that it's possible.
Yeah, I might have to send you some money to make that bet for me.
All right. Hey, you a Texan now.
Yeah.
You are a Kyrie fan.
You know it.
One of the last Mohicans.
I'm gonna always be a Kyrie fan.
You and the 17 to 21-year-olds, definitely Kyrie fans. Shout out.
That's so funny. I love Kyrie.
I think Paul George fans too, which is weird. I don't know. Shout out to playoff P.
Yeah, I love Kyrie.
So, what was on your brain about the WNBA? The drafts. What'd you think?
One, I noticed so many people like, oh, I'm going to a game. So I am gonna pay attention to see like what their ticket sales look like this season and to see like how packed out the games are. I'm going to the game. I'm going to Chicago. I want to go see Angel Reese. So I'm gonna make a trip to Chicago to see her.
Okay.
And so I did notice that. I also noticed I don't think people expected her to get picked so late in the first round.
Yes,
So I
because they
think she
actually
went
don't watch
seventh.
basketball. Because they actually don't watch. Okay.
But yeah, yeah. I saw a lot of people talking shit about her not getting picked earlier. But I didn't expect her to go top three. I definitely expected her to go during the first round, but I didn't expect her to go top three.
I expected her to go top 5. She was
Me too.
always
Yeah.
lower in the ranking. I actually had bet somebody from Chicago that she would go top 5. She didn't. But
Hmm.
she was
How
always
much you
lower,
lose?
like 20, $50, $25,
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. It's like one of my friends' house. Like
Oh, okay.
I get it back from him going out drinking one time or something.
Yeah.
Like so and also I'm just an avid hater of Chicago sports. But so anytime I get to bet against them, I will. That's not the point. The point is I thought that the Mystics in Washington, D.C. should have bet on the girl from the DMV, regardless of what they
Mhm.
wanted, regardless of
Yeah.
everything, because the league is on an uptick. So it's
Mhm.
like you want to increase, like she would immediately go into the community, immediately
Mhm.
be a recognizable person. She's recognizable at any market that she was going.
Anyway, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
an East Coast girl bringing that East Coast flavor back to the East Coast. That's why she's gonna fit
Yeah.
in
The
Chicago
city
this
would
year.
have showed up for her for sure.
But and now you really got a face of the franchise because it's
Yeah.
like I don't know who the face of the franchise is for the Mystics. Now, granted, they still got a great player.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see the draft order real quick, but it's
Yeah.
like that was something that I thought about. That I was like,
Yeah.
I might want to take that chance on her. The Mystics ended up picking Aaliyah Edwards. Now,
Okay.
Aaliyah Edwards and Angel Reese play the same position.
Mhm.
I will say that Aaliyah Edwards is maybe slightly more skilled than Angel Reese.
Yeah, I can see
Not
that.
not by a lot. Like at their position rank, like literally, Aaliyah is the one person that's ahead of her. You know
Mhm.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But Aaliyah Edwards is not going to sell more jerseys than Angel Reese.
No,
Not
not at
by a
all.
long shot. And so
Not
the
at all.
fact that they didn't do that, mm, I think it's a little
Yeah.
weird. I think
Yeah.
it's, but
Yeah, I feel that. I do think out of everyone as far as like marketing and being able to see a better turnout this year, Chicago came in first.
okay. Okay. So you
I
feel
think
like, and they got the other girl,
yeah,
Camille Cardozo,
Camilla. Yeah.
shout out to
Camille.
Brazil.
Not Camilla. It's Camille, right?
Is it it's
It's just
Camilla?
Camille.
It's
Oh, it's
Camilla.
Camilla. Okay, I was right, yeah.
You don't watch. I
Um
really be watching. Yeah, Big Cardoza, man. I really first saw
yeah.
her. I think I really took notice to her because she plays on Brazil's team.
She's
So
from
she
Brazil.
right, so she played on their national team. A lot of people that age don't make people's national team, but she made their
Mhm.
national team or whatever, and that was, pretty
Yeah.
interesting. But they've already said that when Caitlin Clark comes to town in Chicago, people
Mhm.
already want her to play inside of United Center.
Mm.
So right now they play at Wintrust Arena, which is in the South Loop. People are already
Okay.
pushing for it's already a petition going to get that game pushed to a bigger venue. So
Wow. That's
this
what's
is the
up.
kind of action that the league needs. I think that
Yeah.
these young ladies are definitely like what the game's been missing. No
I
more
for
kidding.
real. No,
You know what I
seriously.
mean? But it's exciting. That's why I think me and you had talked about this before. I feel like it's some synergy there as far as like the what's the women in rap,
Mhm. Mhm.
as far as like them actually being like a part of this upward growth of the women's basketball game. Because you got
Yeah.
Flau'jae, that is a rapper,
It
who's
is a
also
rapper. Yeah.
saying. So it,
Yeah.
it feels like just like as far as like culture, entertainment, getting more people
Mhm.
talking about it. Artists like Glow. Well, granted, a lot
Mhm.
of artists on tours, stuff like that, but I would be trying to figure that out right now. I feel like
Yeah. For
that
sure.
is the
So when did
main
you say their
thing.
season started back?
I mean, the season started in like 2 weeks.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So they'll
Yeah.
like that's a really tough turnaround too. You were just in college, like they ain't even
Yeah.
graduated college yet. A lot of them, if they haven't,
Yeah.
like the literal, formal graduation. So it's like that's a tight turnaround, especially you went deep in the tournament. They were just playing
Mhm.
a week and a half ago. You had the whole
Yeah.
draft process, then you got to turn around,
And then
So
now the season starts. That's kind of quick.
season starting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like I really and now Caitlin Clark Nike has announced an 8-figure deal for her. She's going to be getting a shoe. So I got on Twitter like I usually do, and I was asking, okay, well, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Caitlin Clark happen to have something in common. Not that they're just basketball players, but they are of the white persuasion.
Yes.
What they say on Twitter, the niggas that like milk, they are milk.
They are milk. They're definitely milk.
You know, Hooper milk, elite Hooper milk. You know what I'm saying? You know,
elite Hooper milk.
Top
It's
tier
crazy.
Hooper milk if you like white ladies and hoopers. You know what I'm saying? If that's your whole thing. And they have a signature shoe coming. A'ja Wilson, a lot of people feel like is the face of the league now. Can't argue that. Just won a championship. You know what I'm saying? I had my A'ja Wilson doubts. Shut me the fuck up in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Shut me right the fuck up. So
she shut you up.
Shut the fuck up. Not just up. Shut me right the fuck up. A'ja Wilson. So it's kind of like, hey, what are we gonna? Everybody's thirsty for the A'ja Wilson shoe. Now, this is and now Angel. People feel like Angel should get a shoe.
Yeah.
Is Reebok gonna make a hot enough shoe that niggas are gonna start rocking the Reebok Angel Reese? Stop playing. No.
Cardi B couldn't even do it.
Come on, dog. Everybody.
Cardi B was hot as hell when they came out with that shoe.
Come on, dog. Y'all not buying the Angel Reese Reebok. Knock it off. I'm not going. Now, they do have Shaq over there. They do have AI. If it was me, I'm not the creative director of Reebok. I probably should be. If it was me, I'm retroing either the Shaq shoe or maybe even some of the Iverson. Give it a little twist for the ladies. You know,
especially I could see that.
Shoe. You remake that Shaq shoe with the new materials. You got Angel Reese, LSU love,
new colors.
You got that marketing synergy there already. It's like go that route. You know, where A'ja, you know, the lowest level Nike male athlete with a shoe is probably Ja Morant.
Okay.
So I'm expecting, you know, and Sabrina Ionescu. I don't know if Breanna Stewart is with Nike, but I think I think she is.
You think so?
I think she is. So I'm just saying that to say though, signature shoe. So you got Ja, PG, Giannis, LeBron, KD. I think are the 5 Nike male athletes. So you add Caitlin Clark, A'ja Wilson is with Nike. A lot of those shoes are based off of like shoe technology. You heard like Zoom technology, Flyknit, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I personally don't think Nike can design A'ja a fly shoe.
Yeah, I don't know what the design would be.
Because it can't be a big. That's always been the problem as far as like big men athlete, is that big players can't sell shoes. You know, nobody was walking around in the KGs outside of like athletes. You know, nobody want Tim Duncan shoes. Nobody, you know. And so, you know, the women's game is a lot different, and the players I think have more personable personalities a lot of the times than the men.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, for her with Nike, I just don't see them designing a shoe. Like, obviously, it would go crazy because the young girls would want it because they don't have the accessibility. But when you talk about the business side of it being kind of crossover, like, because they make men's sizes and women's shoes anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, you would want a shoe that everybody would want to rock.
Yeah.
As now that they have entered the market, like you kind of have to hold them to the same scope, unless you're just only making a women's shoe, which I just feel like you might be leaving some on the table because it's like, if the shoe is hard enough, niggas will rock the A'ja Wilson shoe because to that point, she cold. If you 19, 20, you don't think nothing of like, oh shit, well, man, like when I was 20, I definitely would have rocked the tight Maya Morris. Because like she was older, I would have rocked the tight Lisa Leslie shoes. The Cheryl Swoops had a shoe with Nike. I mean, with Jordan that she's super popular for. So it's just like, you know, it's getting down to it.
I wonder why like Adidas or like New Balance haven't picked any of them up.
New Balance has Cameron Brink, who is the tall white.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah, that is probably going to be a good one.
I'm trying to think who New Balance has made a shoe. Did Kawhi get a shoe? I don't know.
I
They
don't
need to
know.
call Joe Fresh Goods for Cameron Brink for New Balance overall, for real, because he on New Balance. Like Kawhi be
Yeah.
wearing a lot of his shit or whatever. Zach was wearing it because they in Chicago.
Mhm.
Like I will call Joe and give me some fly
Yeah.
Cameron Brink shit. You know,
Yeah.
Salehi did a lot of shit with New Balance. Like get the
Mhm.
fly Salehi. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I go the fly route. You know, because
Go
she's
to fly.
already got
That's what
that
I was
look.
thinking when it came to New Balance. So I think like she should go the fly route,
She
like
got the look
because
already.
especially the way people rocking New Balance now, like don't try to make it like no basketball shoe. Like she need like a fly shoe.
And in the men's side, like Adidas, you know, Anthony Edwards probably got the best shoe that's dropped in a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
And the AE1 is fucking fire. I need to get a pair.
yeah.
Those are really good.
Those are nice.
You know what I mean?
Those are nice.
So it's just like, you know, that's super interesting. But enough hoop talk.
Okay.
You know, the show is always usually centered around the bars.
The bars.
Not the barbs. Shout out to the barbs. Fuck
I
the
was gonna
Club
say,
remix. Gonna come out sexy on there. So
man,
I'm excited.
I'm excited about that.
I feel like it's one of
And
those
I
things.
love the way Nikki just brought all the girls, the girls she had on her song. She
Who
had
else on there?
JT.
Who else on there?
I don't know the other girls. I know one of them is what's her name? I can't think of her name.
Oh, she said the sleazy mix. The sleaze mix. Featuring Sexy Red, Travis Scott, and Chris Brown.
That's probably gonna go crazy.
I hope it goes crazy in the right way. Putting Chris Brown on a hot remix in 2024 that's how you know Nicki really running the industry, because most people would not do that.
Most people wouldn't do that. Yeah,
She
I
really
still think it's gonna go crazy though.
No, I think I don't know the last what's the word? I don't know the last remix that went crazy. What's the last remix that you just like Lotto on
The Tomorrow 2 remix with Glow and Cardi B went crazy
like 2 years ago. What's the
You
Rip
asked
Me Out
me
the
the last
Plastic?
one?
Which one is that? Lotto and Cardi. Rip Me Out the Plastic.
Yeah, that was Lotto and Cardi. Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
Put It on the Floor.
Put It on the Floor. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. Who else got a night? How you think the song?
Downtown too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good remix.
Nicki on St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She needs a comedy show immediately. Take Gerard Carmichael show and give it to Nicki Minaj immediately. Wait, no, never mind. We don't want her husband on there. Never mind. Never mind. I spoke too soon. We do not need a reality show with Nicki Minaj husband on there.
I was telling my homegirl the other day that like every time I see her with him, it's like the cousin that married the person that everybody was told them not to marry, and then now we're stuck with him at the cookout because you actually fucking married him.
I mean, she loves him.
It's like Nicki.
She loves that nigga. Shout out to everybody.
She loves him
with us too. Shout out to Twitter. Yeah, she loves that nigga. I don't get that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't get that shit.
I don't either. Every time I see him, I be like,
and I guess, how does Nicki have such bad taste in niggas? So does that mean Nicki is whack? Cause okay, let's get off Nicki. Like maybe Drake. This is a good transition to Drake. Shout out to Young Money. What does Wayne think about this? What does Wayne think
about? Oh my God.
What does Wayne think? Okay.
Of all the shit that's going on. I know he like, God damn.
Silence says a lot sometimes. No reaction is a reaction.
Definitely.
Shout out to Wayne. But Drake. I mean, does Drake like lames, girls? I feel like he does. I'm not trying to
Definitely.
because
I think Drake is lame.
What is lame?
Drake is corny.
Okay, but what is? I feel like you could be corny and cool.
Okay.
Right, but lame, goofy. You call somebody a goofy, you get killed in certain cities. Call somebody a goofy ass something.
See, I think Drake does very goofy things.
Like, give me an example.
Like leaking your own dick pics.
No, what's your equivalent of, like you said? Okay, so Nicki your cousin, Drake your cousin. Damn, Nicki, you done married so and so, right? What's Drake's equivalent of that?
Drake is the cool cousin that like his dad is in our family. So like we the daddy side of the family.
His daddy is in our family. Okay. So we related to Dennis. Uncle Dennis. Our cousin Drake.
Yes.
So what was the thing that he did? You was like, damn, Drake, you kind of lame. What's the lame thing that he did?
It's not even necessarily lame things that he did. It's just like you're not around all the time because you only come over in the summertime. So like you be like, you know, some of your jokes be off because you be up there in Canada. Now you coming down here. You know, it ain't necessarily like he lame. It's just some of the shit you do is lame and corny. And we be having to be like, we don't do that around here.
So it sounds like to me, did you listen to the diss? You listened to the
I listened to the diss. I listened to the diss.
Did you listen to the Rick Ross diss?
I haven't listened to Ross diss.
You haven't listened to Rick Ross diss?
I've only seen them go back and forth on IG. I haven't listened to
and that wasn't
Ross
diss. They're like, damn, maybe I need to listen to the diss.
No, because they're going back and forth like some girls.
Okay, they like some girls. That's hella funny. Well, they are. They are kind of like some girls.
Like, what the fuck?
It is girly.
It's very girly.
I will give Drake. I like the diss. Drop and give me 50. I like all that. Like the energy.
Yeah.
The master, you know, the leak came out.
Yeah.
They've already confirmed that the Kendrick leak was AI.
Yeah, they did.
A whole nother conversation.
Yeah, and now he's rushing Kendrick, and it's like
I don't think you can rush Kendrick into the next diss.
Yeah.
I think that this all might be industry games to Kendrick. And when I say that it might be industry games, I mean that Kendrick is really from the block. So it's like, you know, he's already sending his music like what's real to him.
Yeah.
And this is not what's the most real to him. And the truth may be the truth that like y'all not really like that. Right?
Yeah.
That may be the truth. What Drake got to say too may be the truth that like, Kendrick, I own like your business is not that great. And Top Dog, which is like, I guess that's a diss.
I guess
it's industry standards, but that is Drake taking a stance. I mean, Jay-Z did the same thing with Nas. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. You ain't get a coin and you know, he paid the publishing house. But niggas feel like Jay-Z lost that battle. A lot of people feel like Nas got the best of him. So calling out the money shit, calling that out, all my business is better than yours. You know, it has its limitations. And now Rick Ross has just come back and basically said he's a white boy. He's a culture vulture. And
but people have been saying, I've heard you say that before.
So I didn't finish.
I've heard you say that before.
Drake is a culture vulture. I think it's not from America. No, it's kind of like one of those things that's just like you said, it's the mixed thing. You know what I mean? Like you're just not all the way one of us, and not one of us because you're not black.
That's me or you, but you're breaking up.
Okay, I think it's a little bit of both of us. You were free. You good?
Yeah.
It's just that like.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, was he just lying? And that's it's hard for us to know right now. Like, is he just a liar?
Was who lying?
Drake. This whole time.
Drake. Oh.
You know, because you watch old videos of him. Pre So Far Gone. And I've always been a fan of the music. The music is, you know, he's a great musician.
Yeah.
Artist.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's like using steroids. If I found out LeBron was using steroids, I would just be heartbroken and I just wouldn't be a fan.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the competition that you're putting your body through it. You're pushing your limits, you're growing. So it's just like if you the whole time, you know, like the face tattoos, the way that you coming about it, like people feel like in Canada, you really like that. But this is America. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And for a lot of us, this music is not cosplay. Even if the
Yeah.
artist, even if the artist who is putting the music out is not necessarily doing all the things that they're talking about, is based on a true story
Mhm.
for a lot of people. And so if you're
Yeah.
saying that your music is you just like you got to a point and you're just like, well, now I'm just gonna make this life up and I'm going to
Mhm.
become this thing. Like you create like again, Jay-Z, you scribbled it in your notepad and created your life.
Mhm.
Like that's nasty work. That's
Yeah, it
really
is. But
nasty
I mean,
work.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's the problem, I guess.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the problem. I feel like the women right now are going through something similar as far as like I think Glorilla and Sexy Red, it
Mhm.
made Stallion being big is really big because well now not Glow per se, but
Mhm.
they don't have disproportionate bodies. Like Meg Thee Stallion is just big.
Yeah.
Y- But no, Nicki Minaj changed the standard
She
for a
changed the
while.
way people look. Yeah.
Couldn't even look a certain kind of way. And I'm not mad at her for doing
Yeah.
because she talked about why she did that. So it worked. I'm
Yeah.
not, you know what I'm saying? That's her own personal journey. But you couldn't look like
Yeah.
Remy Ma no more in rap. Couldn't look like Eve no
Mm.
more in rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Couldn't.
saying? Now I think it's coming back to it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
The Sexy Red been outside before the baby, with the baby, post baby body, no
Jesus.
surgery, no nothing. We here. We outside.
Sexy, take a rest, please. Please get some
No, we
rest.
get to the money. No.
Get into the chicken, you know, and she deserves it. She deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
do.
you know, we from St. Louis. We done lived in other places. Uh Sexy Red is the real deal. You know what I mean?
She is.
And I know some of
She
y'all
doing
might be
her thing.
cosplaying black people, but she is not cosplaying black people.
She's who she is, where she came from.
Real
Can you
deal.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I could definitely hear you.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you know, when it comes to so in my own Drake side right now, I'm on nobody's side.
Well, yeah,
It's too
nobody's side.
I think that Drake and Kendrick have ducked the smoke from each other for a while.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, I do feel like Drake has distanced himself so much in the way that he lives his life and his lifestyle
Mhm.
that Kendrick's life is just not it's so far not aligned with that that it's just I don't really think it's a competition no more.
Yeah, no. I just don't understand where everybody else can. It's like Drake is beefing with a lot of people.
I mean, people say it's over the hose.
I believe it.
You believe that it's over the I mean, it's believable.
It's definitely believable. That is
They said
overhouse.
that's why he fell out with now let me ask you this, because this is actually a good transition. That's why they say he fell out with Wayne that first time Wayne was in jail. You know,
I believe it. He was keeping he
hey, he was doing something. He was doing something he shouldn't have been doing. He was definitely
you see
doing
he
something.
flew Ross X out to the show. Christina Mackey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That wouldn't bother. Whatever.
Nobody give a fuck about
Rick
her.
Ross be Rick Ross be having a lot of them. So it's just like who not Rick Ross X? That's an
Hey,
industry
he switched him
player.
up so quick.
Come on, bro.
He
Come
switched him
on,
in and
bro.
out so quick.
And that lady, his baby mama, she scares me.
Ooh, oh, ha, no.
The
You say
teeth,
she scare you?
teeth. That's what I call it.
Tia,
Teeth.
first of all, him and Tia are just alike. That's why it's his baby
Are
mama. They
they?
play too much. Yes. Do you see the way Rick Ross be going back and forth with this man? He sounds just like Tia. I don't know who learned from who, but
That they are funny. They definitely are funny. They definitely. I'm sure they're full of laughs. I can
man,
definitely
what?
tell that they're full of laughs for sure.
Their arguments are hilarious
Why are her teeth so big?
because she paid for them like that.
But why do people want teeth that big?
Because
Why
it's
do
just
people?
like the
Why do
bodies.
people
It's
want to
just
hear?
like the butts and
Okay,
the
hold
BBLs.
on, hold on, hold on. You're in beauty, okay?
Yes.
You're a beauty professional, okay? Um, I'm saying with your real teeth, you can
Mhm.
improve them.
Yeah.
And so I just want to know, why do niggas want to walk around with big ass fake teeth?
Because it's a new normal.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? Is
like
that like
people
a
have this. We have slowly watched this become a thing.
okay? So you
We have
saying that's
slowly watched this
that's just
become a
cute?
thing.
You saying big ass teeth is cute to a segment of people?
Well, sometimes I think they be like they don't. I think they're too big, but I think having those like just white, noticeable, perfect square teeth is what has been created to be a new thing. I
Have you
don't think
forgotten about
people.
braces? Have people forgotten about braces?
Yeah, but they're not trying to walk around with braces. They not
There's a
these
line.
braces. That's 2 years. They not trying to walk around
Invisalign.
2 years of braces.
Invisalign.
Okay.
I'm saying to go, but no, but you're saying kind of though, because fake butts, people are attracted to fake butts.
Yes.
You're saying that people are attracted to these big false teeth.
I'm saying people think that they are attracted to these big false teeth.
No,
Like I mean, one, teeth do make a difference in, like, if you see somebody with some fucked up teeth and then you see them again with new teeth, you be like, damn, like it makes
right.
a difference.
Look, I'm not dissing corrective, procedures. Getting the root canal, get your cleanings. I'm not trying to say that teeth health is not a priority. Dental health is not a priority. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm questioning. I know that people like beautiful smiles. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You had braces, I had braces. I'm
Yeah.
sure people compliment you on your smile. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I get a lot of compliments on my smile all the
Okay.
time.
We don't have veneers. So you know what
My
I'm saying?
my MySpace name when I first was Miss Pretty Smile. When I
See?
first
See? And all I'm saying is, so having gone through a corrective procedures
Mhm.
for teeth, all I'm saying is I didn't know that there was such a segment of people who found big ass teeth cute.
I don't
Cause
think
she
they're
got big
supposed to
ass
be
teeth.
that
Cause
big.
that's why niggas should say, oh, she got buck teeth. You just think of buck teeth. There are teeth jokes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that niggas would wanted big ass teeth. That is super interesting to me. That you
They
know what I'm
want
saying? That
perfect teeth. Like the b- big teeth have now been perceived as perfect teeth. I feel like so people are more so going for this look of
okay.
perfect teeth. I know people who went and got their teeth done that never needed that would have never needed their teeth done. Never needed their teeth done.
Is it boredom?
I think it's society. Everybody's trying to get the look. It's
The
the
looks and
look,
the
and
like.
everybody's trying to get it. Huh?
But for what?
Because that's what people think is what is in.
No, I'm saying, are they gonna catch somebody? Like, is it to catch somebody? Is that the end goal, or is it like a continual thing?
Yeah.
Now I caught somebody. Now I gotta keep going. Now I gotta.
Well, I think once a lot of people start, you keep going. Like they just are willing to keep going because I mean, you've got one procedure. Now you're just comfortable getting procedures. So you're going like it's hella young girls getting Botox and all types. Then it comes way later down the line, and I think people are just getting things now. Their own look. It's like they gotta grow their looks. Nobody's willing to grow into their looks no more. They want the look right. So the way to go get it is to go get surgery, go get teeth, go get a booty.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah,
That's
it's
tough.
stressful. It's stressful. People are taking out loans for these teeth.
Can you floss veneers?
I don't know, but I know they can chip. Like you can, them motherfuckers can crack. You saw when Cardi B posted when her tooth came when it cracked or came off or something. Yeah,
Yes,
that
teeth
shit
crack.
is. Yeah,
That would be worse if they were indestructible. If you had big ass indestructible teeth, that would be worse. That they didn't operate like how teeth operate. You know what I'm saying? You just fall and your teeth don't move or some shit. That'd be worse. That's crazy to me. You're laughing. I'm serious. I am so serious. Because
I'm not literally picturing somebody with indestructible teeth falling and everything getting fucked up with their teeth.
Tia Kemp, is that her name? She has indestructible teeth.
Hers are not indestructible. She do got the expensive ones if y'all wanted to know. She don't have like because there's different levels to veneers.
Those
like
are the
different
expensive ones.
She got the most expensive ones, baby. That's why she be licking them all the time.
Oh my god, that's what makes it worse. She is so scary to me, bro.
That lady is hilarious. I know Ross can't stand it, lady.
That's not hilarious. That's past hilarious. That's disturbing.
That's so funny. I know he like can't stand her. Like he can't stand her. He cannot stand it, lady.
She makes me feel so uncomfortable, G. I don't know what exactly it is, but
every time I see her videos, I watch them.
It's almost like a nervousness. It's like she makes me nervous. You know? Shit.
Somebody gotta stop her. Like, I don't know who be around her that don't be like, girl, chill out. She'll eat you alive. Her way she be reading these people down. I'll be like, oh.
Again, I mean, it's got to be. I'm sure I would like to know the other most unserious races because it's hard for me not to say again. Black people are at the top.
Most unserious. We're not serious about nothing.
Nothing. Tell me about the City Girls. What are your take? Because you a city girl, you know.
So at this point, those like my cousins. I'm like, they got to deal with it. Y'all got to figure that out.
Is that what it is?
Like I'm not getting in between my two cousins arguing. Like,
okay, that's fair.
But I do think though that there's probably a lot of stuff that happened like on the back end that we don't know about. JT is sensitive. And I think I can I be feeling where JT be coming from because like I can be very sensitive. And JT she's a fire sign, she's a Sagittarius, like she's sensitive. So I think certain stuff, that's why she be like snapping and coming back the way she do because it's like this need to defend yourself or like be like, no, that shit is fucked up. So I do think that makes her come off as somebody, you know, where people be like, oh, she's a problem. But I think ultimately it's just like growing pains that's happening within a friendship or celebrities. It's now in the public. You can tell that they're two different people.
No,
like you know, 100%. Like yeah, you know, like the way one girl kicked the other girl, you know. So I think, but they were still genuinely friends, and I think over the course of this journey, things just has happened, and we just they kept it pretty quiet, like they never went back and forth. But I do think JT feelings be hurt because she'd be like, let somebody say something about Santana. She the first person right there to reply is Young Miami, but then sometimes she don't always come defend JT, and JT like I'm your friend too. And I think JT just sensitive, and she be like, "Nah, my feelings hurt, and you finna feel it." Because I be feeling that way too. Like, fuck you, you hurt my feelings.
Right. And JT was waiting to say what she said about, like you said, the whole Santana situation, which they probably already have had those conversations in private.
Yeah.
I will say it's gonna definitely make it, unless a lot of time goes by, very hard for the City Girls to ever come back.
I don't think that's the goal for the city. If you even look at the way they're marketing JT now, like her team is going crazy, and she's finna drop another song, okay, and it's gonna be fire. I already know it. That shit sounded hella good. That shit sounded like it's finna be fire. I can't wait for her to drop that. And then she's finna come out with this mixtape, or I don't know if it's an album or mixtape, City Cinderella. I don't know what that's gonna be, but just off the way that they're marketing her, I don't think there's a City Girls coming back.
But that's
I think the City Girl era is over.
City Girl era is over.
Yeah, it's like you can always be a City Girl, but them together, like as the you get styles. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Now you get to really see their different styles. Like the song Miami came out with Yams, and then the one she just came out with Skilla Baby, completely different from what JT is dropping. And I think now
Yeah.
that they have, finished out whatever they started together, and they can go on their separate journeys. Like you don't really get to see the difference in art. I think that
Yeah.
be from here on out. Like different. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for a lot of people, they feel like that it just confirmed that for City Girls had a lot of haters. I didn't realize,
Mm-hmm.
which is as a group,
Yeah.
and I feel like for a lot of people, they came out of the woodwork and just was like, "See, City Girls was never that good," and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In which I was never the biggest City Girls fan per se. I got what it
Mm-hmm.
was. They had a couple songs that I felt like were pretty good, but it's like, yeah, I mean, Young Miami definitely comes off more like a personality than a rapper
Mm-hmm.
and artist, which is
Yeah.
not
I
bad for what they were
see her
trying to do.
entertainment. I don't see her doing rap like that.
I don't know if she's like, I mean, yeah, I guess in the hood circuit, she could always be something. It's always a hood movie role for her or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that the way that she positioned herself, for lack of better terms, as a hoe, doesn't bode well for her trying to like cross over.
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of typecasted herself a little too hard, maybe beyond her talent. Like she might actually be more talented than what she kind of gave herself credit for. But like now it's gonna be like, I feel like a little hard for her to like move past this the way that people view her now, especially if
Yeah.
the Diddy stuff got to pay out too. All that stuff got to play out because
Yeah.
she's like a key.
All this, all they got to play out.
Yeah. So
Not a key
you,
character.
she is. I mean, when people think about Diddy in those recent years, they think about Miami. You know what I mean? And the stuff that she was
Yeah.
saying and the way that she just was carrying it, and then it came out, I was like he was doing hoe shit. You know what I mean? Which I guess makes sense. Listen to the music, but she's
It
not
makes
playing
a
a
lot of
character.
sense. She told y'all she was doing whole shit the whole time.
And I guess that goes back to like such a thin line between entertainment. Because like I said, the music is more than entertainment for us. Hip hop is more than entertainment. Rap music. Even I get people saying this is not hip hop. This is rap. Whatever. The whole thing, everything associated with it, the clothing, the look, all that shit is deeper than surface level for people who really like the shit. And so it's just like, even with the young dudes, you got a lot of young people now. Their whole thing is just like music that's about to switch, and I got this and that, and I got this and that. And for the girls, their first thing is, how they coming with that. And that's not everybody. It's not a generalization. You know what I'm saying? I know obviously there's nuance to it, and everybody's not doing that. But it is a deeper conversation to, like you said, like people not wanting to accept that they are leaders.
Yeah.
And I find it weird when adults do things that they wouldn't want their children to do. Like I find that weird personally.
Well,
Obviously,
I think
they promote. No, I just find it weird.
I think it's more of like an age thing. Like growing up, I think we get to watch in real time rappers and entertainers be parents because of social media and how society is, versus like I feel like back in the day they didn't want their kids doing the things they was doing or seeing the things they was seeing. We just didn't have to see how they went about keeping, like, how they went about parenting plus being an entertainer. Now we get to see that.
I'll use like athletes as an example. The reason LeBron don't act like Draymond, not because LeBron don't feel like how Draymond feel. It's because he wants to be seen in a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And
but Draymond had that very
want young people to repeat that. You know what I'm saying? Draymond not playing that position. Draymond don't gotta do it, but that's how he wants to be remembered. Yeah. That's how he wants people to think about him. He wants to be viewed and play that way. You know what I'm saying? He can find other ways to outlet that energy in the moment, but that's how he wants to be remembered. He's doing that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like, art is the same way. Like, if I'm gonna pull my dick out, I can't be upset now if my kids or my nephew or my cousins and they want to pull that dick out. Like, hold on, y'all can't be pulling your dick out because I'm like, no, because they're gonna spend more time, hopefully, as adults more longer than children, right? Our
Yeah.
interaction, I hope for our life is them as young adults, adult, I'm an old, you know what I mean? As our life continues
Mhm.
on, I don't want them to be stuck in adolescence. So
Mhm.
it's just like, you know, as an adult, like I said, that is a responsibility. But we've shown Hollywood and entertainment and fame have shown us what people are willing to sell out for that fame. And I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
true.
interesting sacrifice, interesting choice to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very interesting choice. And that's why people, I don't think they can get what Sexy Red is, because it's like a lot of people, even a person like Katie got bands, right? People thought
Mhm.
Katie got bands was playing. Maybe you saw from the outside. It's a little gimmick. It's a
Mhm.
gimmick. No, she's being her
Yeah.
authentic self. This is how it shows up. So it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with her. She could then tell somebody, no, be your authentic self and let me see how you show up.
Mhm.
She
Yeah.
might not be on the extreme that they are, but that's just genuinely how you're showing up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like it's not not making it up, you know? And so like go back to the Drake thing. Like people feel like you making that up. But even like we talked about before, you know, shout out to Future and Metro, and We Still Don't Trust You was really good.
It was
But it's just
great.
like, are you gonna be the 60-year-old gigolo? That's the biggest thing I took away from Future album. He is hard on these hoes, man. Jesus
He
Christ.
love these hoes.
He's hard on them though. He gonna make you earn that damn whatever he give you. He gonna earn it. You gonna have to put some work in, damn it.
You
You
gonna have to put
know,
some work in.
you gotta put in some serious work here.
Don't change the fact that
Mentally,
he still love them hoes.
I guess. I don't even know what is love. What is love?
I'm saying
I
it's
don't
different from what he say, whatever that means. But I mean, he
I
keep
think it's
them
different from
around.
love and obsessed. He might be obsessed with the house.
He might be obsessed with the hoes. That's real. I could see
He
that.
obsessed with the money. He obsessed with the lifestyle. He's obsessed with the hoes. And like he said,
Hmm.
he love bad bitches. He like good
Yeah,
girls, love bad
he
bitches.
love,
And that's
love
all I'm
bad
saying.
bitches.
I guess, are you going to help your daughter grow up and be a bad bitch? Like, that's what I'm saying. Do Kanye want
I
North of
mean,
them
but her
walking
mom
around?
is a bad bitch, though.
Okay. So I'm just saying, yes, the answer could be yes. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just interesting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just an interesting phenomenon. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a lot of nuance or complexities to it. Beyonce is a good example. Beyonce has shown us a lot of sides of herself,
Hmm.
but nothing that I feel like she would show and hide her hand and not like her. She brought her daughter on stage. You know what I'm saying? She talked
Hmm.
about the whole thing. I love you. I love my husband. I love my kids. But I
Hmm.
ride the dick. I do XYZ. I'm a bad bitch. I'm thick as hell. You don't want to see me, but
Hmm.
we Creole. We this and like she tells a very nuanced story. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
Hmm.
different things, but she stand behind it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't really like when artists say some shit, but then it's like, well, I wouldn't want my kids to do this. It's like, well,
Why would you do
what,
it?
what the fuck else are they gonna do? That's even I even like I heard a song with T.I. Kids with King and Damani, and I'm
Hmm.
like, damn, these little niggas are talented.
They are, and it's so
Those,
crazy how different they are. The money is cold.
they both are super talented to be young people for like, you know, I'm very impressed with their level of skill.
Yeah.
The daughter can sing, you know what I'm
I
saying?
was just
Like
gonna
these
say
little,
his daughter too. I played that song for Kai. The little song she got.
yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Cause it's like I seen some little niggas in Houston, they was riding around the Lolos. They was like 7 or 8. I'm like, bro, what? I get the car culture, but I'm just like, you know, they weren't driving, you know, they were in a little
Mhm.
obviously a little closed off section, you know what I'm saying? They was doing what they was
Yeah.
doing, but I'm just like, bro, it is a wild to be a young person now.
It's
You know,
wild.
like that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we didn't grow up in a wild time, but what's my girl? Lil Kim, Foxy Brown,
Hmm.
Mia X, Queen P, Queen Pen, you know what I'm saying? Like they
Trina.
was wild. Trina probably the wildest one. Shout
Trina
out to
was
my boy.
wild.
Trina probably the wildest one, but she wasn't Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is a wild ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's in the raps. It's in the raps. Like it ain't nothing wrong with it, but she just like on some like Pimp C. Pimp C was a wild ass nigga. Like
Yeah.
it was good. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like, God damn, like what do we, what's next? And then you got the AI now, and we can end it on a little AI talk here, but you got
Mhm.
AI and the record
Mhm.
labels on Spotify have started to remove the record label from albums and singles and stuff. So you go in there,
Okay.
it just says like the year, but it don't say, you just say like 2024 Island Def Jam / social,
Mhm.
whatever it said. And to me, that's a signal that they don't want people to know who is behind certain artists and behind certain stuff, because they about to start pulling the levers even more on the digital artists and that kind of front, because it's so
Mhm.
much cheaper if I just hire Ryan and Demi to write these songs, help me kind of create an
Mhm.
image, and then I see my boy Logic on here. He's a designer. We hire
Mhm.
Logic to help us make the most beautiful looking artists.
Mhm.
That's AI, and we got Ron and Demi writing these real nigga songs for this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you're in your daughter's generation, Julian's son generation, by the time they turn 10, how will they be able to tell the difference?
So you basically telling me that my daughter might be listening to an artist that's not a real person?
I mean, we just was talking about one of the episodes that the young people already talking about their boyfriends chatting to AI bots instead of talking to them. So if niggas already
True.
cheating with the AI bot,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Dang,
because
that's
that was people's
crazy.
complaint. That was people's complaint
But what
before.
about how are they gonna do concert? Or are they just gonna do straight like just all record sales?
What's a
Or we finna
concert?
go to an AI concert? She finna
What's
ask
a
me to take her to an
concert?
AI concert?
The technology might be there. Put the headset on. Boom.
Virtual concert, yeah.
Virtual concert.
Wow.
We get on Fortnite. We'll figure that shit
Wow.
out.
She
Because
said
even
it's
you get an
already a
artist,
thing.
yeah, you get an artist like the Gorillas. Gorillas were all animated, right? Daft
Mhm.
Punk. We don't know what
Tupac
I mean,
hologram.
I know what Daft Punk look like because I'm just a music
Yeah.
nerd. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I first don't know what Daft Punk. It could be me and Julian up there fucking being Daft Punk. Like
Wow.
you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's already been instances of that. But then if it's
Mm.
like, well, they gonna get to the point to where I just like the song. What's the problem? People already did that. Oh yeah, I just like Pooh Shiesty. What's the problem?
Yeah.
And now you have
Wow.
generations of kids walking around with shiesty masks and older people afraid to walk around with them.
Older people, right?
MF Doom, like he said, people have been hiding their identity in music for a very long time.
Wow.
You asked Franklin what you thought about auto tune. What? But we
Yeah.
know that auto tune is just a tool that could be used to enhance something. It don't make you
Yeah.
a singer, but for certain generations, it do. It's not a real fucking song.
Dang.
It's a computer.
Not a real
We used
fucking
to just
song.
we used to load up the reel, load up the tape, put it on, hit record. Demi and Ryan, y'all better do however the fuck it sound. It's how it's finna sound on here.
Wow.
Right?
I just
Now I'm not
can't
finna
I just
levels, tell you to stop, do that part over. What? So some you know what I'm saying? Like it gets down to that, but as time goes on, we lose those little things that we used to like or dislike because the generation you just grew up with it. So we don't think
Mhm.
anything of, like I said, it's not that many generations of rap ago where it's like punching in where you got to stop the recording so you to finish the rap. What?
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not. You're not a real rapper. Only
You're
rapper that
not a
did
real
that was
rapper.
Eazy-E. He wasn't a rapper. He was a Crip.
Mm.
He was a gang member,
Yeah.
right? He wasn't a rapper.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm just like, that's. I don't.
I don't know
It's
how
a
I'm gonna
dirty
react when
word.
my mom's like, "Yeah, I just we're going." When my daughter's like, "Yeah, mom, I want to go to this virtual concert," and da da da, and I'm gonna be like, "What?
You want to take her to the Sexy Red concert?
No, she can't go to the
I'm
Sexy
saying
Red
what's the option?
concert."
So you're not gonna be that mad if she want to go to a virtual concert and it's just somebody on her
Yeah,
singing and doing shit like
yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna be at
And
the
that's why.
Sexy Red concert, so she can't go with me.
See, I was telling people about that. It's a regional thing for me. So if I live in a city, we from a city, and I just love rap. The biggest rapper from our city, and he one of the biggest
Mm.
rappers. We're going because we love rap.
You going?
We
Yeah, but
going.
she can't listen to Sexy Red songs.
I mean, I'm saying in this sense that she knows Sexy Red songs. It's a thing. I think the
Yeah,
earliest I told them that I was like, I would have to go with them. But if you was a
yeah,
freshman, you was a freshman, you was a sophomore. I guess
yeah.
my whole thing is this though. Like people are like, well, this little girl, XYZ. I'm like, Well, she already knows the song, so she's already sitting around listening to
Yeah,
people
they're
talk
already
about
listening to it.
and doing all the other shit. She already know. So she know what big ass is and all this other shit. So now I need to kind of put her on what the fuck's going on out here, because in 4 years I can't really have her thinking that that's what a real person is. Like your whole personality needs to be shaking ass. Like it's so many people our generation, their whole personality is Trina. I got an ass so big, like it's funny. You watch Trina on TV, she ain't even like that for real all the way.
No, she's not.
She out there
She's not like that at
all. But they thinking they just
not too much on Trina.
I had to take it back. Niggas don't even remember French Montana or Trina. Kenya Martin and them. Oh, for real. That's what they was looking for. Ass so big. That's what I want to be. But she like, well, sure, that's not my whole thing. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? And people run.
She be at home cooking and shit.
He really trying to be French Montana. He really trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's hard because it's entertainment. But again, music is not just music to us. Never has been, never will be.
It's a way of life.
You know, it's a way of life. So, you know, I definitely think now we got a decent little room right here. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's listening. We definitely finna stay on the tweets, you know what I mean? Streets with the tweets, you know.
We in the streets with the tweets.
You know. But no, gang. You know, it's just very interesting what we got going on right now. I'm gonna let you, but one more thing, because I want you to tell me about this jail show. A lot. But wait, I'm getting into crazy talk real quick. So have you been seeing the storms in Dubai?
The what in Dubai?
Storms? Okay.
No.
You're a real American. You're a real American.
You're a real American.
What's going on in the world? Do you know that Iran and Israel bombed each other? Did you know that?
Yes, don't fucking play with me.
It's 32 people in here. Somebody didn't know that. Okay. So okay, no, but Dubai had like huge storms, like crazy rain, video and shit. You go look it up, crazy. But they got this thing called cloud setting, where they ionize and do some shit in the clouds to help rainfall, because you know it's the desert over there.
It's the desert,
you know, like shit went crazy. They got like in 12 hours, like 4 inches of rain, which is like what they get for the entire year. So it flooded like crazy. You know what I mean? Now, I guess my whole thing is like, you know, I never believed in weather machines and no shit like that. But, you know, we living in scary times when now we can be AI, be fake people, make it rain when we feel like it, drive the drones around and kill black people.
No, really.
You know, and I'm actually here for it, because I don't think there's ever been a time when it's been normal in America. So I'm actually here, or the world, not just America. I'm actually always here for the world changing and all other stuff. I just hope that I don't want to be here when the aliens come. That's too much for me. I would like to know about it.
That's too much for you?
That's too much for me. That's too much. I would like to know about it. I would like to know about the science and the crafts and find out and read the articles. But I don't need to be here when they pull up. They probably already here, but when they pull up, that's different. You know?
Like when they expose themselves?
Oh, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? Aliens? Come on, man. So that's I want you to look up the Dubai shit. Also,
I'm gonna look that up.
This weekend, I got really high on shrooms. No, not really high on shrooms. I microdosed and got really high on marijuana.
What's microdose? Myself.
See, I gotta tell you, we're really learning a lot here on this episode in particular. Microdosing. See, Logic already knows. Here. Nanotechnology.
Confirmed it. Wow. The aliens are here. So, I mean,
let's not even talk about who started NASA. Okay. No. Microdosing. This is such a crazy live. You come into this live. Microdosing. And for people who don't know, I'm Big Esco. This is Demi. This could have been a text, which is what we get on here and share things that could have been a text message, but we're here. Microdosing. Have you ever done shrooms before?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So shrooms are psychedelic, and it's like if you take too many, your brain will melt psychedelically, not physically,
Oh,
psychedelically,
okay.
right? Just think about it like that, right? So microdosing is like a shot.
Okay.
So it's like if you take one shot, you might feel a little bit, depending on your level, you feel good or, but you're not drunk.
Okay.
Microdosing is like a version of that with the shrooms that for some people give them a kick, make them feel a little bit better, make stuff more fun. I personally love shrooms. I think that eventually when I have kids, when my wife is pregnant, I will take the stand with her and not smoke for the 9 months,
Okay.
but I will be on the shrooms. And,
Huh.
because I don't have any demons,
I don't have any demons.
I know I'm a terrible person. No, I'm kidding. I've accepted all things in my life. I've been in therapy, uncovered all those rocks. So it ain't nothing deep down that I'm holding in that I'm afraid that's gonna come out if I take a trip. If anything,
Okay.
I'm scared I might not come back.
Is that what people mean when they have a bad trip? It's because they have demons?
Yeah, definitely. That's what people say. Like, yeah. Like it's like drinking. If you got a lot on your heart, I definitely now. That's why I stopped drinking like I used to in excess. Because in college, I found out that I was an emotional drinker. So, so did stuff to me. Oh, we going out tonight. We going crazy, and now I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pissed off. I'm drinking a lot. That's just So I learned that about myself.
I had one emotional moment off drinking. So I get what you're saying. Like because I thought I didn't have that in me, and then like I got drunk, and it was like I had to apologize, and like I still feel sorry for that night. Like it was a bad night.
And that shit just comes out. You never know.
Yeah, it just came out, and I've never acted like that. And I've drank since, and it's because I went to that sparked me to go to therapy. That night sparked me to go to therapy. I was like, I got some shit I gotta figure out because there's no way I should have acted like that.
If you in here right now, go ahead, get drunk, get it out, and then go get some help after that. Yes.
That was a horrible night.
That's not horrible advice. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Yeah, don't drink and drive. Don't go anywhere. Find yourself a safe space, and do that. I think Demi froze on me for a second. Let me blow her down. But no, seriously, there she go. She back. Okay. You was freezing on me, Demi. She's still frozen. But microdosing overall is a wonderful experience that I would share with anybody who wants to. Demi, just come back. So yeah, man, this is like I said, could have been a text. Follow us. We got the YouTube, educate self, cultivate others. We got Destiny's Child in the background because we only be around the real niggas, But this is definitely super fun. We do this every week. We try to. We're in between like Thursdays and Fridays right now. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate y'all. Oh, there she goes. She back finally. There you go.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Good. But yes, if you're listening to this, it's the aliens for sure. It's NASA for sure hacking us.
Aliens.
But if it's not okay, no, because we're going into the summer. Now, this is my real end thing. This is my real last thing. You got something on your heart. You're going into the summer. It's time to get it off your heart. Okay. So for some people, that may just be anymore. For some people, you might have to have a drink or two and get some shit up off of you. But when you get it up off of you, then you got to go do the work to keep it up off of you. Right. So I'm not saying don't go to no extremes. I don't want you to crash out on heroin or anything. Like, don't go crazy. But a few drinks not gonna hurt. That's all I'm saying. Look at you. You had your drinks, and that spurred you to go to therapy.
Yes, and I'm so much better now, guys.
Sometimes you got to bump your head. That's what they say. So really understand. Sometimes you got to bump your head. So I'm encouraging people before the summer starts, get those bumps out the way. Okay.
Please, because we're trying to have a lit summer. We don't need no emotional nothing.
Look, they already creating rain in Dubai. The aliens are already here. I'm trying to have a decent summer watching Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, JT. Okay, we supporting the women all summer.
All summer long.
We done with all the old creepy niggas. Russell Simmons, we used to love you. We done with you. Puff Daddy, we done with you. Shame on Generation X for allowing a nigga named Puffy to be around so long. Let's be honest.
Puff Daddy said, "Wait a minute."
No, that's the real Puffy right there. That's the real Puff Daddy right there. Okay.
No, really.
This is the real Puff Daddy right there.
If anybody ever asks you, this is Puff Daddy.
That's the only Puffy I know. Only Puffy I know is white and got 4 legs. Okay, four legs. That's what we on all summer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop some good shit. We're gonna be consistent. So if you need to go ahead right now, this weekend is 420. Okay, we're getting close to the summer. 420, right?
Yeah.
Fire that op pack up. Call your weed man today.
I was just gonna say, I gotta give me some weed, man. I gotta give me some weed.
It's 51 of y'all. Call your weed man today.
Yeah.
Don't wait till Friday when everybody starts thinking about 420. Don't wait on Saturday. If you living in this town with a dispensary, figure out where the deals are, because there's gonna be some 420 deals that come up.
For sure.
Roll the op pack up, stuff the cone, hit the bong. Maybe you got a little micro dose because you need to get in your feelings a little bit. And then it's springtime. We letting that wash off us.
Yes. This is the real New Year, guys.
It's washing off of us. Okay. It's washing off, and we're gonna heat it up this summer. That's my goal. All summer long. So also, you got about 6 weeks until summer really start. Get them push-ups in. Hey, you don't need a gym. Start getting the push-ups in. You got that little underneath the belly button.
Get the squats in.
Get the squats in. You need to do sometimes there's a gym hack they be doing on Instagram. Put the weight above your head and do the marching because you gotta get that lower part. Some people don't.
Yeah, you gotta get that lower part.
That lower ab. People stopping at the belly button. You got to get that lower part together. So
you don't want to see no more pudges in people's leggings.
No, they don't want. They don't want to see no more. It's time for us to retire, to turn to the side, or let us see that pudge. One of the two. It's 2024.
You either proud with your pudge, or you better get rid of it. You got 6 weeks.
Proud of that pudge. Look, y'all. If you're a millennial, we in our 30s. Okay, I'll be 34 this year. I could do my life twice and still not be older than people that I know. Okay. We are. If you're watching this, you're probably. If you're under 50, if you're over 50, you in the second half. It ain't too late for you. It ain't too late though. I done seen a lot of games won in the fourth quarter, last second. Okay.
Definitely.
You could be losing at halftime, come back and win. That's all I'm saying. It's AI. It's a lot of shit that's going on right now. But what we're saying is, if you got that summer push, either bring that stomach out or start hitting the abs.
Please. Meal prep.
Meal prep. Don't need that. After what time? After what's we gonna say? 8:30. After 8:30, let the food go.
Pick up some fruit instead of some chips.
Hey, drinking Thursday through Saturday. Let's leave Sunday drinking. No, I guess we're going to brunch.
I'm saying brunch, Sunday.
Thursday to Sunday. Well, see, now that's 4 days. So now
really do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we give you 3
Monday
days.
through Thursday, lock in.
A lot of calories. Drinking. Okay. But either let that pudge out or start doing some sit-ups. I'm not doing the in-between with y'all no more. It's time. It's time. We're inclusive. We're inclusive, right? It's been a couple years since we know trans lives matter now. Black lives matter. We all here. The aliens at the table. We all at the table now. Let that stomach show. You're sitting around feeling some type of way. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Either let it go or do something about it.
You know who level confidence you need to have? We was talking about him earlier. Santana.
Yes.
Santana has confidence outside of this world.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. Get you some Santana confidence. Watch a Santana video. And ask us if you lacking confidence. I don't care what you into. If you lacking confidence, you a man. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe it's the hairline. Maybe it's the clothes. Maybe it's the height. Maybe it's debt. You're a woman. Maybe it's the age. Maybe it's the weight. Maybe it's the whatever your thing is. Turn on Santana. Beyonce gave Santana clearance for a sample, so that lets you know.
They let you know. Yeah.
Which the confidence is radiating. Go watch it. Yes. And then at the end, ask yourself, now what's stopping me from being my best? Let's stop it right there. What's stopping me from being my best? If Santana could get his ass up there, shake it all around,
man,
not care.
Makeup with the beard, nails with the beard.
What's stopping you?
What? Fresh cut?
What's stopping you?
It was he might come out in some jeans, might come out in a dress.
What's stopping you?
Hey.
Okay. So we love y'all. We'll be back. My last word is free the slime, free Big Slime, free Jeffrey.
Please.
I'm all in. Oh, free Young Thug. Rest in peace, Rico Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, OJ.
Yes, rest in peace, OJ, for sure.
Rest in peace, OJ. You know, the juice, you gave us a lot in your time here. I don't think a nigga has ever given America more than the juice. I don't think so. Okay. For better or for worse. You know, for better or for worse. I almost made a Kardashian joke, but I'm learning.
I'm learning.
I'm learning. Okay. Who do you got to shout out for?
First of all, I'm shouting out JT because I know OK about to drop and I know it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it come out tonight. So at midnight.
Come out tonight. So listen to it. It comes out tonight.
All y'all fans out there, JT going live tonight. Hey, we on that.
Tonight.
That's it? All you got is JT?
Yeah, I'm just shouting out JT right now.
Okay. If the election was today, shout out to, who's that? Ray down there? Son, what's up, Ray? I see you, girl. If the election was today, Demi, are you voting for Trump or Biden?
Ooh.
She's a Trumper, y'all. I knew it. He is a Trumper. I knew it.
Don't ask me no questions.
She moved to Texas.
She moved to Texas.
Hey. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I don't got nothing else to say. I'm gonna get off of here now. I'm gonna end these lives.
Peace out, y'all.
Come back next week.